let this happen today. Alright. Guys, welcome to Canna Live. We've got some actual good news today. We managed to get our first video out. We actually managed to do it, guys. We got the right screen recorder. We got the right access to it. We got the video out. We took our first win. It feels good, guys. It feels really good. It actually does. For once, something that we were trying to do worked out. Oh, it is cold today. Alright. Hey, Clippin'. Yeah, I know, it's packed. It barely started. But we finally got our first video out today. We actually managed to get a match out for Call of Duty. And it actually looks good. It's not that broken up, pixelated crap. Hey, Clippin'. Hey, give me a second. I'm going to go walk back inside. It's getting cold. It is way too cold outside. It said we were in like 40 something. Now we're in 30 odd. Oh. Can I please? Can I? Because I was going to try to do it outside, but it's just, no, that's too fucking cold. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta get y'all into the tape roll. Alright. Let's hear it out. Let's sit down. But yeah, we actually managed to get that first match out finally. Turn that so the TV ain't on the screen even though it's muted. It has been a long night. Hell, it's been a long morning. I was almost thinking that we weren't going to get the video out in time for the live to start. We finally got it in like, I think 11 minutes before live went live. So, for once, we actually have a win on the channel this week. It's not just YouTube screwing me now. And if you can't tell, yeah, this is real. The smile is real. Because we actually managed to make something finally work. English. English. That's the language I'm speaking. Hi, Marshmallow. How you doing today? Well, it's not the Queen's English if you're asking towards that. It's American. American English. Sitting here in the U.S. Doing good, doing good. How are you? Missouri, United States. In Missouri, in the United States. Though I was born and raised in California for like 20 years. Missouri. India. That's a surprise. Wow, you actually love my videos? Okay. That's some of the first positive light that I've had on my videos from anyone outside of our immediate group. Bangalore. How's the weather out there? Hello. We got our video out. 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 We actually managed to get our video out. It's only one match, guys. So understand, it was a tester match. It's a teaser trailer, so to speak. But we got the win. Thank you, Marshmallow. Thank you. I appreciate the subscription. Please warm up. Please get hot enough. Sorry, guys. I'm in the middle of heating up a dab, so I'm kind of not able to exactly look at the screen. I gotta watch the glass. Yeah, I know, right? Coldest 12 weeks of the year. We've still got like 4 more weeks to go.
Coldest week was 10 weeks ago.
Okay, fine. We're finally in the warm-up, but it still feels like it's the coldest part of the year. No, Marshmallow, I don't have kids. I am. We finally got our first video out today. We got it out like 10, 12 minutes before stream started. It's only a single match. It's a single ranked match for the fact of a team deathmatch, but we finally got our video out, and it actually looks good. It's not pixelated. It's not broken. We finally got a win. Not just on the game, but with the system itself. So, yeah, much better mood. So like I say, guys, bipolar, one day to the next, 1 day to the next, 1 minute to the next. Everything changes. Dabby do, dabby do, dabby do. Okay. Mind you, like I said, it's just under a 7-minute video. It's only more or less a teaser trailer, but we finally got one that looks good. That in itself, I'll take for a win any day of the week. Because the game's not working really was not helping my mentality. Not by any means. Starting this channel with a premise and then having that premise fail was not helping my mentality by any means. But finally getting a win in for the first time in 3 weeks, that definitely helps. But yeah. I understand your issues, Krista Gamer, but no. Nobody tells me how to run my life, especially not from the other side of a computer screen. Nice try, buddy. I'll let the first one telling me to stop smoking go, but yeah. No. Nice try. There's nothing forcing you to have to stay on this live. Trust and believe we're grateful for every single viewer that we get. Looks like a zombie apocalypse. Man, sometimes we feel like we're in a zombie apocalypse. Let's get real. Azar, no, I've never been to India, actually. I've heard good things about it. I love Indian food, but I've never been to India. Yes, I do play games, Marshmallow. We're just starting to get the Call of Duty lives. Well, we were going to do Call of Duty live streams. The live streams aren't working, so we have to produce them out in videos. We finally just got our first video out today. So, yes, we do games, but it's going to take some time to get the actual footage out there because it takes forever to upload the videos with the fact of our signal where we're at. Hold up, guys.
Hello? Who is this?
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
Damn, 24 hours right off the bat? Really? Really? 24 hours off the bat? I'm nice usually. I at least try to start with like a 1 minute, a 5 minute. But really, 24 hours off the bat? Okay, that tells me what kind of a mood today is. And or is there something that got thrown that I missed? Yeah, looks like zombie apocalypse, yeah. Well, sorry, Chris Gamer, I guess we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I guess we'll see you tomorrow, buddy. Actually, wait. We probably won't see you until Friday. Because tomorrow's supposed to be a game release for another video, a little bit longer format. And Friday is the next live. So, we'll see you Friday. But yeah, I may not have much to talk about today. I may not have much going on today. But at least we got our video out. At least we finally got a actual video out. Not a live stream, not a short, but an actual video. Though guys, that 7 minutes worth of footage, that was just over 250 megabytes for one match. So figure for every 4 rounds, we're probably going to go through an upload of about a gigabyte, somewhere around there. The last one took just over 2 hours to do. So I'm figuring that it'll probably be like 8 to 10 hours probably per upload. So we're going to see about getting another video recorded tonight. And go from recording the video tonight to trying to turn around and have it start uploading tonight and possibly get it out like tomorrow morning, early in the morning type deal. It might come out later on in the afternoon. It may come out later on in the evening. It all depends on the fact of the upload speeds because we got rain coming in again. But they're on their way. They're coming. They will be out. Now that we finally have a way to do it and do it right, they'll be out.
There's about an 8 to 10 second delay with what you're saying and doing, which is what's coming over the screen. It's pixelated.
It is pixelated?
Watch my pixelation. That's why I logged in.
Okay,
I'll give a heads up from this end because I have the current signal. It's what it's doing to you.
Okay,
You clear up and then you pixelate again.
Alright, I may just have to go outdoors.
Because it's cleared up
Yeah.
every once in a while.
Yeah, I figured that much. We're gonna get signal intermission today because of the fact of the fog and the rain and down the list.
And I see on here was from Ultra about she'll check it out after live.
Yeah, because Chris Gamer turned around and said something stupid and got banned till tomorrow, so. Mind you, I'm not sure what he said to tick Atra's button, but apparently he hit the button.
Yeah, there's about an 8-second delay.
Yeah, I figured that much. It's 8 second on average, upwards of 10 second on average for video, and upwards of a couple of minutes for the fact of messages to roll through. It's basic bog standard. Yeah, exactly, fog advisory. It's already screwing with the signal. Mom tried to kick into the stream, and apparently it's going pixelated on her, and we're literally just 10, 15 feet away from each other at most. So, yeah, this may not be the clearest live stream today. But we're at like 21%. No, he was saying that the U.S. looks like a zombie apocalypse, and sadly, I agree with him at times. Have you seen Walmart at 3 o'clock? The zombies are real, people. Guys, if you've ever been into a Walmart at 3 a.m., you know what he was talking about. There are times where the U.S. does look like a zombie apocalypse, and Walmart at 3 a.m. is one of those times.
Albertsons is too. So is Albertsons.
Oh, and Albertsons, apparently. But yeah, I caught the fact of the zombie apocalypse thing with the U.S. I kind of sort of laughed at it. I found humor in it right off the bat. I couldn't help it. Because we have heard so many rumors about the fact that the zombie apocalypse is going to start in the U.S. The zombie apocalypse is going to start in the U.S. No, it's not. It'll start over on Plum Island if it ever starts anywhere. Yeah, I know, right? Have you seen most of the world? Yeah, exactly. Guys, us in America, we may act like we're a top-rate country. We're one step away from third world. We're a second world country at best. We used to be number one. We're not number one anymore. That's what happens when you let the psychos run the country. Wow, we're almost 20 minutes in already. It seems like it's only been 5. If you could fix it, you would. That depends. The near zombie apocalypse that we're in, or the fact of the stream. And while we debate on that, I'm gonna heat up a dab. No, I know there's going to be signal issue.
No, it's not signal. It's that much.
I know there's that much of a lag. It's a cloudy ass day and I'm inside on the desk.
But you're clear.
Yeah, the video comes in clear, but the audio lags like hell.
No, then the video is.
Because it catches up with the audio lag. Well, the brainless and the sheep are the same thing. They really are. The psychos, I don't know. There's a cross split between psychopaths, okay? You got the straight up psychopaths that would probably walk up and hit you in the head with a ball-peen hammer. And then you've got the fact of the laughable psychopaths that would probably turn around and still walk up and hit you in the head with a hammer. But they'd be wearing a pink bunny outfit while they're doing it. The ones in the pink bunny outfits, we kind of want to keep around a little bit. Keep the laughs going. .20 minutes in, the stream today is already doing better than the last 3 streams this week. Or between last week and this week. And I might be able to fix the stream. I might just have to walk outside. Well, that's fair. But most sheep don't know what to do with themselves unless they're told. So.
Don't follow the brainless. The sheep are so brainless they have to figure it out themselves each and every time, each individual.
That's alright, because I look at it this way. For everyone that voted for the psychopaths in office, look at it this way. If you voted for them, You can't complain. Your vote put them there. If you voted against them and you voted for someone else, or because you realize that the Electoral College holds all the power and our votes really don't get counted the way that they talk about, and decided not to vote for the psychopath at all, given any of the options they gave us, then y'all can complain. Y'all can scream about the way that the country is burning down because you didn't vote for it. Guys, I'm a firm believer in Carlin. If you voted for the psychopath in office and then don't like what that psychopath does, you can't complain. You put him there. However, on the other hand, if you didn't vote for him, complain all day long. Feel free. Because you're not the one that helped him get there. Guys, if you're just tuning in, feel free to leave a comment down below. Welcome to the Canna Lounge. See, I used to vote when I felt like my vote made a difference. Believe it or not, I'm still a registered Republican, according to the voting system. Though it doesn't mean that that aligns with my current political values now. Not like I really need to get too deep into those on YouTube. Trust and believe, I only ended up registering to vote originally because I was actually mandated to. Because I knew a long time ago, well before I was ever mandated, they tell us that they do, but the Electoral College has all the power. All we're voting for is the number of votes for what party is going to get chosen. From there, the Electoral College decides who is going to be the final choice from their side to take that podium. The common vote, it doesn't hold the power it used to. It used to be the common vote ruled all. A true democracy. It's not anymore. But to every republic, for every republic out there, just do yourselves a favor. Try not to go the way of Rome. Because that's what our country is modeled after, is the Roman Empire. In many more ways than people would ever first assume. No, that's going to put the TV over there. Okay, fine. We'll leave it right there. We'll slide you up that way to where you are no longer on the screen. That works. Oh. So, for anyone out there in the viewership, feel free to leave a comment down below. Pretty much, yeah, that's more or less the general consensus there, yeah. Our common vote only leads to the fact of which party is going to take office. It really doesn't lead towards the fact of which president is going to take office. The Electoral College is a scam. And we all know it. But we just live with it. At least they only get to serve 4 years, right? Maybe 8 or 12, depending on if we're in the middle of a conflict, but for most, only 4 years. Let's just hope this 4 years is either better or not as chaotic as the last 4 years were. And hopefully it doesn't go to the extreme that 4 to 8 years ago went to. But we'll see. Because we put them back in there. At least they tell us we did. Go figure, my lighter's fucking off. Don't have a normal lighter. I bet I do, but I bet it's not. Uh-oh. Well, we'll live with it. Only a half an hour in and I've ran out of ideas. I was just really happy we got the video out today, let's get real. If it wasn't for that video, I might have skipped today's live. Hell, I was debating skipping it because of the weather. But I feel like I can't do that to you guys. We gave you a schedule, we're sticking to it. You're still not gonna like. Alright, give me a minute, guys. Go. Possible robots from the other side. I know. It's you altering clipping at this point. Out. No, it's you altering clipping at this point, to my knowledge. So clipping might have taken off. He does bounce back and forth quite a bit. I was hoping it wasn't going to be more chaotic than the last 4 years. I really was. Yeah, I know. Less than 2 weeks in office and already the mayhem begins. I know. But let's get real. Oompa Loompa got real mad. Fake wig didn't work. Ears don't grow back. There's 3 immediate forms of a quick settlement without getting too far in depth. But yeah, I think Oompa Loompa just got real mad, and Oompa Loompa got 4 more years.
Chris, Oompa Loompa lives on Douglas.
Wrong Oompa Loompa. We're talking about the big orange guy with the fake wig.
Oh, that Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, that Oompa Loompa.
He almost looks like a Cabbage Patch Kid.
Oh God. Oh God. No, he's not a Cabbage Patch Kid. If he was going to be anything towards that branding, he would be a Garbage Pail Kid.
Okay, fine. I'll give you that. That fits better.
The maniac we have running the country. He's not a Cabbage Patch Kid.
He's a fucking Garbage Pail Kid.
Garbage Pail Kids.
That's what he reminds me of, the little redhead coming out of the trash can with the freckles.
Well, it's better than reminding you of Oscar the Grouch.
Ain't that cute?
Guys, you heard it here on Canna Live. Oscar the Grouch is cuter than Donald Trump. Only here, folks. Only here. The 1 vote poll officially shows Oscar the Grouch is cuter than Donald Trump.
Dude, I'd have Oscar the Grouch run the country before I'd let Donald if I had my choice.
Okay, and I'd let Titus,
Yeah.
Carlin,
Yeah.
Robin Williams,
Yes.
or even possibly Teddy run the country first before I turn around and vote for the crazy false tan orange man that we put in there. Guys, I'm not kidding. If they would give us a real candidate who actually managed and planned on making real changes that will actually make a real difference, then yeah, I'd vote for them. But come on, 3 executive orders have already been blocked in the last 7 days. One of those was for trying to break the constitutional amendments that protect the fact of Native Americans and their birthright in this country. This is the guy we put in office. Well, everyone else put in office. I didn't vote for his ass. I wasn't doing that a second time. I admit I made my mistakes the first time. But for everyone that repeated them, man, he got you snowballed.
Dude, I only chose like I did was to get him out.
Exactly.
I didn't do much better.
Exactly. Oscar the Grouch is adorable as fuck. Yes, he is. But yeah. Let's leave the big false wig Doompa Loompa out of this. That man's already got enough news coverage over the entire nation right now. I still can't believe he tried to turn around and say that Native Americans ain't fucking U.S. citizens. Like a half-dead carrot. What the fuck? Limp is one too, right? Oh, guys, I gotta be careful. I don't want to get banned. I gotta be careful. But guys, like I said yesterday, Canna's cracked. Canna's shell is broken, and I'm trying to tape it back together, but
It's not working.
it's not working. Even Mama says it ain't working. And truth is, it may just be the best damn thing that's ever happened for this channel. For Canna to have actually finally cracked. Because, yeah. It's not that fake shell of, oh, we're oh so polite. No. No. I've been playing for polite for so long that it's not funny. Not anymore. Guys, there's a reason I started upping the fact of my band number from like 60 seconds, a minute, 5 minutes, to like 5, 10, 30, an hour. The trolls that are stuck in our basement until later on tonight because of how they decided to try to play Teddy yesterday. Guys, we got a couple of 86,000 second trolls in the fucking basement today. We're doing good. Don't worry. They'll be released tonight. And if you don't know, that's a joke. We don't even have a basement on this property. But guys, the lounge's basement is always open for trolls. We'll shut the door and gladly let you sit there till tomorrow. Some of them are permanent residents. A few of them are permanent residents, allegedly. But, yeah. I'd say we're doing pretty damn good today, comparably. At least today, I see the numbers up there, and the numbers up there are moving. We're not just stuck on ones and zeros today, at least. I'm so glad for that. Because truth, that wasn't helping the mentality yesterday either, being stuck on ones and zeros, and then finding out that YouTube pulled what it pulled. That didn't help any more than the rest. But we finally beat the system. We finally got the video out there. It may only be one match, but it's a great teaser for the things that are to come. Like I said, that failed live stream, yeah. Canna Games is live. Failed Call of Duty stream. Yeah, we got the briefcase on that one. It's the only reason why it's still up, or I would have got rid of it like the rest of them. Or like most of the rest of them. Because I think there's like 2 or 3 streams that we've got in our list that, yeah, we actually still let the game go through, even though it was busted to all hell like it was. Catch you up, what do you mean? What, the video? Are you referring to the video? Or are you referring to the short, sweet version of this week has gone down the tube and we're just now picking back up? Yeah, it's called, we switched out our screen recording app and went back to Mobizen, okay? I'm not saying that Mobizen is the best screen recorder out there. I still think that some of their equipment is a little bit jippy. You know, $42 to turn around and shut down the external microphone for your phone when a lot of other screen recorders do it for free. Henceforth, if you guys hear sound and or if you guys hear anything in the background of our game videos, just know that that is why. It's because we are not paying them $42 just to shut down the internal microphone during streams. No. That's outrageous. And they've been around for long enough that price should have dropped by now. But yeah, we did finally manage to get the video out there. It's just one match of ranked. Okay, one single Call of Duty ranked match. It was done as a test to test Mobizen and see if Mobizen was going to screw me like the other one did, because I recorded 20 minutes worth of a video last night just to turn around and have that video end up basically regressing back to like 1 minute and 30 seconds with the other screen recorder app that we were using that had better fidelity down on the video. So, yeah. We just did a one-match test. For me as a gamer, it's nothing special. But for me as a creator, it is something special. Because it's officially the first video that we have put out of actual proper gameplay content in 7 years since we started this channel. So, yeah. Little celebrations. You gotta take the small wins. Small wins remind you why you're doing what you're doing and why you do it the way that you do. It's something I got to bring myself back to remembering, because I've let that thought process go. Yes, that's been resolved. Yeah, that's been resolved. Understanding I know why that was asked. Yes, that has been resolved. Things were clarified, settled, and smoothed over yesterday. Apologies were made. It's done, it's dealt with. We're moving on from that. I know where that blockage is. It moved back up, didn't it? Fuck, yes it did. Okay. I'm gonna have to take alcohol to that. Okay. Well, if it's any consolation, I still haven't managed to get the tube cleared up enough to actually turn around and manage to get it to not, like, clog up on me. So, there's that. Hey, we're back up to 3 viewers. Cool. Cool. Yep. At times, yeah, but the problem is where that reclaim is located. The spot where that reclaim is actually sitting is a bitch to get to. And part of me worries about trying to get to it without accidentally cracking the glass, or possibly worse. Because inside of this chamber, right, from the mouthpiece in, there's that glass tube in the center. There's a secondary glass tube on the interior of that coming in from the mouthpiece. That tube bells and seals, and there's 4 little slots on either side to turn around and allow the airflow through. So whatever dab gets stuck into there at this moment in time, from what I'm noticing, it becomes a real pain to try to get that dab out, because it's came through as vapor and recondensed inside of the main neck, where I can't just turn around and reach into and get to it. But a bottle of alcohol would solve that real quick. Like 90% isopropyl. Hello, viewer number 4. How are you doing today? Feel free to leave a comment down below. But yeah, today we're just taking the small wins. We got one small win in. The files are going to be really huge for the videos, but I think I understand what you were trying to say there before you redacted it. I think. Because I think I re-Englished that properly. No, not yet, because where it's physically trapped at, if I can't get it back through into that tube, then it's going to get trapped inside of the main body. No, I know. I'm just worried about the air chamber and that turning around and warming up too quickly. Because if the air chamber warms up too fast, then it'll turn around and cause shock to the glass.
And cause it to shatter.
Possibly, which is what I'm trying to avoid. But yeah, I could probably turn around and stick a pokey through it and get the hole cleared back up again. That would probably work. Hi, number 4. Hi, number 5. Feel free to say hi down below. The only way we can respond to you is if you comment. You gotta have that interaction, guys. That's why we do this. Guys, I'm sorry for the pauses today. We're waiting for messages to come in. There is a slight delay from YouTube's corporate to ours getting the messages in. Immediate does not mean immediate when we set up our settings. It is something that we deal with daily. No, I know. But isopropyl would melt it out just as quickly too. As long as I don't add salt to it, it can still be used as reclaim. But the minute that I turn around and add salt to it, that's a different game altogether. That's totally ruined at that point. Hang on, let me move my big fat head so that way I can turn around and block out my brother. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, guys. And you don't have to be sorry, Tony. It was done for a gag. You can't see the smile on my face because you're not watching the live, but it's there. But yeah, we're definitely doing a lot better today mentally than we were yesterday.
And the day before.
I was going back only by one day, boo.
I'm making some toast for dinner, so I think I needed that toast.
That's why I only pulled 4.
Yeah, but the rest of that loaf, stay off it. French toast for dinner.
I'm just making something quick.
Hi, Sky. Long time no see. I'm so glad you popped in. I'm actually really glad that you popped in. It is nice to see you again. I'm glad that you're feeling better. You're welcome. Guys, I can't believe I almost got Mom's account, like, put into the gulag down in our basement yesterday. I'm still not sure that I'm actually out of the doghouse for that one yet. But, yeah. I can't believe I almost... We almost got Mom put in timeout. I have to laugh about it. If I don't laugh about it, then I start to feel bad. And if I start to feel bad, I start to go back to that place I was at yesterday. Not where I want to be. Right? Right? Let's get real. My head was turning around and throwing every sword and dagger possible out of the workbench at me yesterday. A week of watching the channel turn around and go sideways, and then everything just accumulating yesterday. And oh man, no, I'm not doing that to myself again today. No. But yes, I'm feeling better. I've got that small win in there. Thank you, Sky. Hey, we finally got one of our videos to work. We finally got a Call of Duty game session to go through. Hang on. Let me move the tablet so I can scoot you guys up. But yeah, let's turn that so MacGyver's not there. I love the hell out of MacGyver. I really do. They did really great with the remake, and they did really awesome with the original. And I wish I could leave it up there in the corner because, let's get real, free promotion for them. But we know that we can't do that on live. We'll get in trouble. But yeah, we finally got the teaser video out. It's only a single match. It's just one round. But we took the win, so we decided to use it for the teaser. We'll have more long-form content videos coming out shortly. But with the upload speeds, it's going to take a little bit. If I was to turn around and do the match today and put it in, turn around and upload it, come tonight, it might be there by tomorrow morning or afternoon. Unless I was to leave my phone outside all night, which I cannot do because it's just too cold out there. Thank you. Believe it or not, it's over 10 years old. Well, actually, how long ago did Grandma send this sweater? What, 7, 8, 10 years ago?
No, you got that.
When we were living over at 901.
Okay, so 4 or 5 years?
Easy.
Easily, if not 6.
Custom made, yeah.
Yeah.
I know the website for them.
I mean, let's get real. I love the hell out of it to the point that my sleeves are there. My other sleeve is there. I refuse to get rid of it
I need to get a new
because
one.
it's my comfy sweater from Grandma.
Yeah.
I will forever wear it until I turn around and have it to where it is unwearable. But yes, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, Wolf. Matter of fact, I wonder, can I see it on the jacket itself? Yes, actually I can. Mind you, not sponsored, not a paid promotion, not a paid advertisement. But guys, if you want to turn around and possibly get yourselves a really nice, good quality custom hoodie, go to themountain.com. That's where Grandma got me this one like a few years back, and trust and believe, minus the damage to like the front of the sleeves, the rest of the sweater has held up beautifully. It's still almost in the same condition, minus the front edges of the sleeves, that it was in like 4 or 5 years ago. It's really stood up. Granted, not a paid promotion, but, you know, when someone makes something good, you know I'm going to turn around and say it on this channel. Even if I'm not getting paid by them.
What?
The fact of themountain.com. Where Grandma got the fact of the sweater from. Yeah, it was the Mountain. I double checked. I looked over here at the bottom where it should have had its marker to see if it was still there. It's still there.
Shocking.
5 years later, it still has its company marker there, unlike most sweaters that would have worn away by now.
Good.
So,
I mean, I know that their t-shirts run 15
yeah,
to 20.
Exactly. I mean, let's get real. And Sky, it's only because it's you. For a 5-year-old sweater, knowing that was the main print on it, for 5 years old, that sweater is still doing damn good.
Oh, that's
The sleeves are horrible. Don't get me wrong, I have damaged the sleeves more than I can count. But even with all the damage to this, I cannot turn that. MacGyver's on. I want to watch MacGyver so bad, guys. I want to be able to watch MacGyver over here in the corner, but I can't do that. I'll get myself in trouble.
That's why.
But yeah, for like 5 or 6 years.
Solved.
No, because then you can't watch MacGyver.
I can't hear it. I can't keep up with the reading and the movements. It doesn't work. I'm on MacGyver.
Alright,
It's not one of my, I don't know, forensic files or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, that we've seen like 20 million times and know half the cases too.
Yeah.
All those pretty little simple ways that people get themselves caught up that should have been really easily avoided.
Yeah.
No, I'm not promoting anything dark, guys, but trust and believe if you have watched enough of NCIS, Criminal Minds, Law and Order, down the list, you start seeing all the ways that they got caught, and you start realizing, hey, they could have really fixed that real quick had they been thinking about it. It's kind of like that one show on I want to say it was Netflix, How to Get Away with Murder. They basically gave people a walking guide of how to get away with it.
They did.
From the eyes of a forensic pathologist in a school, teaching them how to do it.
Yep.
And then they wonder why it only lasted like 1 or 2 seasons. But it was a great show. It really was. No, can't steal it. Can't steal it. But trust and believe, if you want one that's the same quality, go to themountain.com. They do custom orders.
You'll never regret it.
Yeah, like Mom just said, you'll never regret it.
I got a t-shirt that has the panda or a puppy on it, either way you look at it.
Yeah, the black and white panda, where usually the black ink comes off a white t-shirt. That one is...
Do you know where
that one is probably inside of my laundry bag, and I'm not worrying about that right now.
Okay,
I'll show that one off next stream if I get to it. But, yeah, the black ink that normally wears off the white t-shirts, no, their ink has stood the test of time for 5 years. Wash, dry, wash, dry, wash, dry, down the list. It has not turned around and let go. Wow, I really just went on like a 10-minute ramble for a company that's not even paying me for their time. That's how you know their stuff's good. Because I would never do that for a company whose product is crap.
I see it. You don't need them.
I'm gonna grab my charger that I left in the kitchen.
But yeah. I would tell you to smoke a bowl and chill out, but I know that if I was there, that would just get me slapped for you not having any. But that ain't gonna stop me.
I'm gonna start making charges in my phone.
Yes, hugs, hugs. Hugs from across the pond. But yeah, to think we're an hour in and I'm still almost an hour in, and I'm still smiling. There's definitely a major difference from yesterday to today. And no, guys, it's not just the fact that I got stoned, because, like I said yesterday, getting stoned wasn't even enough to stop it. It's just how my head works sometimes.
Oh my God, I found it.
Hmm?
It's on Spansy.
What?
How to Get Away with Murder. It's on Spansy now.
Oh, it's over on Spansy now?
Yes, it's now on Spansy.
Okay, so they did move companies then.
It's a hell of a show.
No, I know, it's just like Revolting Rhymes. I can find part 1, I can find part 2. I can download part 1 or stream part 1, but I cannot get the link to work for part 2. I really want to turn around and have a Revolting Rhymes weekend one day, but with everything that YouTube's been pulling with Fair Use Fridays, I don't think it's going to be possible. Alright, fine, if you're just going to do that. Then we're gonna do that. And you clogged all the way. Great. I just cleaned you out yesterday. Why are you doing this to me today? Yeah, I know. It's beautiful on that island. That island is truly beautiful. That's why we don't swim. That's why we take a boat. Just don't take, oh, I don't know, the Titanic, for example. How they ever thought that anything that floats could be unsinkable, I don't know. How they thought that taking away the extra life rafts that were supposed to be able to make sure that everyone on board had a way to get off, I don't know. But I openly admit, it's turned me off of a lot of cruises and a lot of cruise lines. Because it seems like every year we hear about another cruise line that either got stuck off the coast of somewhere or down the... Yeah, I'll gladly take a plane over a boat any day of the week. Any day of the week. That little bit of jitter with the fact of the takeoff and that little bit of a re-decompression of the ears on the fact of the landing, I will take that over 3 weeks at sea any day of the week. Not even a second guess. Let's see. Yeah, we're going on like 3:30, so yeah. That means that it actually has not glitched off too hard today. Well, yeah. Yeah. Ferry's better than a few days to weeks at sea, definitely. Though let's get real, I'd rather just go visit the island that they keep leaving scotch on. A new bottle of scotch and a new bottle of rum every year. Just turn around and tell them that I got lost in the middle of the river. Looked like a good drink. Wow, never? Not once? Yeah, and I can't blame you for stating that that's home to you. Not in any way, shape, or form. I mean, let's get real. Considering how the Scots treat their people versus what our government does to us on a daily basis, I can't blame you for that. I've heard good things about London, but I've also heard that London is crowded as all hell. It would be like the equivalent of someone from the West Coast going to New York, per se. At least that's what I've heard. That's what I have to say to the glare right now. There's going to be so many different clips of good days eventually that I'm not going to be able to outlive them. Yeah, exactly. Crazy, busy, and expensive. Those are the 3 words that I have heard from everybody that has ever gone to, visited, gone for vacation, taken a day trip even, that it is crazy, busy, and expensive. Yeah, exactly. For agoraphobes, it's not a good idea. Scammer? 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 No. Oh, gesundheits.
Hello? Oh, please leave a message.
Hold on one moment, guys. Okay, never mind. It was one of the unimportant calls where they don't turn around and bother saying anything. Thank you, Sky. And yeah, it probably would be fun. More than likely, it probably would be fun. I'm just barely avoiding getting sick. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I caught that one. I'm seriously trying to figure out how to turn around and reattach that one to the channel. Because that was a great moment of nice, happy, bright sunshine before the lightning balls came into the stream. Definitely. Well, YouTube, according to you, all of my viewers are gone. What did I do to you? Thank you, Sky. I try to be. I really do try to be. I try to keep the angry, pessimistic ball of fire, per se, off of the screen. But then I have moments like yesterday where it rears its ugly head anyway. But yeah, I appreciate that. And yet, knowing that you're here, I know that my numbers up there are now lying to me. Again. And Mom's still here, which means that 0 that it's showing me right now is not correct. YouTube, do better. This is what we were talking about yesterday. You are not communicating with your streamers and your creators correctly for the system that is involved. That 0 is fake. I've got 2 to 3 people in my chat right now. Do better. Go walk in the steps. Go walk in the steps of Jack. Yeah. Don't you mean Jacqueline? Because Jack wasn't a man.
I know. I'm using terminology that, most people don't realize that. I have to keep it where somebody would understand it and not, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Because of all of the
Hype
and years of being told that it was a male that did it. Yeah, I get it.
Wasn't able to have children. I guarantee you. She did
Yeah.
not have a child. She was angry.
For as many times as we have turned around and watched Criminal Minds and gone into the heads and minds of the deepest, darkest depths of those in society and the things that make them tick, yeah. I'd be willing to lay money that Jack the Ripper was not a man. It was actually Jacqueline the Ripper. It was a female that, yes, agreeance, could not have children, was very highly irritated and enraged about it, and got tired of all the local whores turning around and having kids and leaving them at the orphanages for mistreating the gift that they were given. We've watched too many episodes going into the deep, dark depths of how their brains work to not have that be clear as day, especially with the fact that it was female DNA that was found on items that were pertaining to Jack. It was a double X. You can't have a double X if you're a male.
No.
Double X is female. The main genetic code on that was double X. It is Jacqueline the Ripper, and I will stand to that till the day I die.
Yep.
Why'd you redact? Why did you redact? It couldn't have been that bad. It couldn't have been any worse than what I was saying.
Stop paying attention to it during the live. I can just check it at the dashboard after the fact.
Yeah, exactly, because the dashboard, ultimately, when the live stream ends, it'll give me the real numbers. It'll tell me exactly how many hundreds of people have actually shown up when it's still saying like 3, 5 down the list. You know, their internal system is so cracked. Their internal system is broken worse than my shell. Do better, YouTube. Come on. Give me my real numbers. Let me know what's really going on. I am. Alright, guys, I'm going to take a second and get something to drink. Because Cottonmouth is starting. And if I'm smart, I'll get to it before it really kicks in.
I was told to tell you that if you want Kool-Aid or Kool-Aid mix or sugar, go see Deb.
Okay. Blue raspberry lemonade today. That's what we'll do. We're going to do blue raspberry lemonade. Just a minute, guys. I promise the stream's not broken. Okay. Back over here. Tablet down there. Do that. Okay. Yes. She also targeted those that had abortions. Once again, going back to a female who could not have children, who was severely irate at the world and everyone else around her, including whatever deity she may and or may not have believed in, and then turned around and ended up taking it out on those that were giving away the gifts that they were given. It's one of the oldest, ironically enough, it's one of the oldest motives from the test of time. Yeah, and the fact is, when they found that XX chromosome on the fact of Jack the Ripper, for the fact of quote-unquote fabrics and things that had quote-unquote Jack's DNA on it, and then they found out that it was an XX chromosome, that just blew the case entirely backwards. All the way through from the very beginning. Everything that they first assumed from day one, they realized, oh shit, we've been going the wrong direction. No wonder we never caught him. I mean, don't get me wrong. I give Scotland Yard credit where credit is due. Scotland Yard is damn good at solving crimes. We all know it. I mean, come on. They're the reason that the Sherlock Holmes series began, was because of Scotland Yard and the fact of the detectives that they were having in there at the time. But damn, they missed the punch on that one. But considering the lack of DNA and the lack of DNA evidence and testing at the time, I'm not surprised by it. But yeah, Jacqueline got away scot-free. Presumably, Jacqueline actually turned around and hopped a ship over to the U.S. after turning around and leaving the fact of the London area. Because we had a few cases over here across the pond where it was very similar to the exact MO for which that Jack/Jacqueline was using at the time. Yeah, exactly. Either a midwife or a very angry and distraught woman who had lost a child. One or the other.
To a butcher. Because they kept going back to the fact of it being a butchery.
Yeah, the fact
You had to have the knowledge of the...
A butcher's wife would know exactly what to do. A doctor's wife would know exactly what to do.
Midwife, no. Back in those times, no, they would not have known. They didn't have.
Not for the surgical precision, no. But then again, there are certain midwives that were really good at it.
Yeah, but you take a midwife that's married to a butcher.
And you put the two together, yeah, you've got great winning combination right there.
Yeah, you don't think she's going to learn from her husband over time?
I mean, come on. People think that in London at the time that doctors' wives were just as quote unquote
medically sound almost.
Okay, please everybody understand this is not my opinion. This was simply a presumption of the opinions towards the times.
Right.
Most doctors in the 1700s that were men honestly thought that their wives were stupid enough that they would never turn around and be able to read or understand the medical books that were inside of their offices. It would not surprise me if it was a high IQ woman who had been reading the medical textbooks and or had been studying the fact of the butcher's charts and how to turn around and properly dissect. But to have the efficiency that would be required for the medical training to do that, I would presume that it would be a doctor's wife at the time, that she was probably a high value member of society, and nobody would have thought if they saw her on the street. Let alone always early in the morning. Truth is, they have at least one guaranteed case where they found someone at the time who had passed by just shortly after the fact. It was like the first or the third time that Jacqueline had done what she did. But yeah, there was an eyewitness at the time, but because the eyewitness could not turn around and give much information at the time, yeah. That was a hell of a tangent. Because one of the prominent British YouTubers on YouTube that turns around and goes into the differences between Britain and America, it's just one of those statements that he uses constantly of across the pond. I'm not sure the exact terminology of how that statement began, but he uses it consistently when referring to America, so it's just become secondhand nature for me as an American referring to Britain that there are neighbors from across the pond. It's kind of like talking America to Canada. You know, we got a few ponds in between or a few lakes in between, but if we go across the pond, we're right there with our British neighbors because Canada is still part of Britain, as long as the treatises are still in effect. Please don't take anything I say as gospel. Always do your own research. But yeah, that is exactly why I turn around and state across the pond, is because it's just one of those second-hand nature statements that has been put in the memory bank. Yeah, it's a very, very, very big pond. Matter of fact, I think it's either the largest or second largest pond in all of our entire world. But yeah, trust and believe, it made about as much sense to me as it did you in the beginning, but it stuck for some reason. Yes, but if it was a midwife that was married to a butcher, how did she have the experience to turn around and have
a problem?
What?
As of 5 days ago,
What?
I just found it. Jack the Ripper's identity confirmed as prime suspect's DNA found on victim's 100-year-old Shaw. It's a 100% DNA match. They found him. He's dead, but they found him.
And they've been claiming that they've found Jack the Ripper so many fucking times in the last 10 years.
This is DNA that has just recently been taken off of this. They found DNA on a shawl from the crime scene.
And if they're claiming that it's a male from the DNA off the shawl, then they're
research says revealed Jack the Ripper's DNA was told 100% DNA match with the suspect. Use that date from the discovered from the scene of the slayings and claimed the murderer was Anton Kaminsky, an immigrant from Poland. But this one doesn't make sense. Who worked as a barber? That's the part that's got me confused.
The working as a barber makes sense, but once again, if they're claiming it from DNA off of the shawl, they have a problem, because the DNA off the shawl was verified, confirmed female, not male. That DNA test came out that the DNA off of the shawl was female. The last I remember reading.
His DNA was found on the bloody shawl.
Okay, and if I remember right, Kaminsky was the guy that found, quote unquote, either the first, second, or third victim while laying in the morning, but had turned around and not wanted to disturb the body due to the fact of believing that she was asleep because it was still dark and the oil lamps had yet to be lit. It was only after the lamps were lit, when bobbies came around, that they turned around and ended up realizing that she was fully dead.
They're still going to the courts to prove it. But they did a DNA match against a relative. The DNA that was on the shot was male.
Yes, but Kaminsky's already in the paperwork as a witness.
But Kaminsky's actually the one, according to them, supposedly the DNA is 100% matched to him.
The problem is DNA is 100% matched to him on one piece of clothing from one time.
True.
Simon's already gone through the fact back.
Yeah, I know.
And Simon and his team have done a hell of a lot of good research on it. Sorry, guys, tangent. Yeah, there's been a few different copycats of Jack. Or Jacqueline, depending on which the case is that you believe. There have been quite a few copycats over history. Hell, let's get real. Some of the most ingenious people that have ever turned to the dark side, most of them that have not been caught, 1800s. 1900s and above, then you start running into the issues with the fact of DNA testing, But some of the most ingenious, diabolical minds that have ever existed, 17 to 1800s. I'm actually doing better today, Steven. We got our first video out finally. It is a teaser video. It is only one match of Call of Duty Ranked, but it gives an idea of the quality that we were trying to achieve, and it gives us a decent quality video that we can actually turn around and put out there to try to get that hype going back up. But yeah, I'm doing a lot better today. That little win just brought that ball of sunshine that I needed. With everything that was going wrong, with everything that was going sideways, all I needed was just one little win. Got it out 10, 12 minutes before the fact of going live. So, for all of you that are in here, anyone that's been watching live today, go check the video out after. Yeah, I'm really... Man, all I needed was a win. That's all I needed was one win. And I wasn't even talking in the game. I'm talking just in general. I needed a win against YouTube for everything that they have been doing to fuck with my numbers lately. But yeah, I'm actually really glad to see that you're here, man. I'm glad to see that you and Clippin stopped in today. I'm glad to see that Sky stopped in today. I mean, trust and believe, you guys make my day. Especially when Canna is sober. Yeah, total tangent, but yeah, Jack the Ripper, Jacqueline the Ripper, female evidence was found, male evidence has been found, now they're claiming that Kaminsky did it, when Kaminsky was originally a suspect, but had been deemed a witness. It's basically boiled into the tangent, yeah, but you know what, I'm cool with that. If y'all want to talk Jack the Ripper, fine, we'll talk Jack the Ripper. It's a cold case.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
Oh, scammer or real phone call? Scammer or real phone call? You're not saying anything. That means I don't get to have fun with you. Damn. That is so good to hear. No offense, man. I'm so glad to hear that pup found a loving forever home. Because I know there's a lot of dogs that fall into that situation, a lot of cats that fall into that situation of having a disability, and a lot of people are not willing to take on that responsibility because of it. But for those that are, we salute you. Because those are probably the most difficult ones to have to turn around and end up dealing with, because you've got to keep it in the back of your head of this, that, or the other. I want to call my dog from the backyard, but my dog can't hear me. Well, that means now I've got to get my pup's attention. I've got to turn around and make sure that my pup knows that I'm there. Don't turn around and spook him because he can't hear you coming up on him type moments.
Hello?
Guys, that's how you know MacGyver's good. The episode that we were watching earlier was about Zodiac. Sweetheart in a pickle. Okay, so let's see. If corgis are bread loaves and spaniels are pickles, then where are the rest of the fillings for the sandwich? Because they got to be out there somewhere. And please understand, guys, I'm joking. I would never knowingly and willingly eat a dog.
Okay, where's the exit?
I handed the blue one to you. And it's the biggest one in the group, so it shouldn't be easy to lose.
Oh, it's lost.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. If they think they finally caught Zodiac, and think that they finally managed to turn around and figure out who it was, definitely. I'd love to turn around and see that. Because once again, you know, some of the most diabolical, ingenious minds that we have turned around and gone to the dark side and gotten away with a lot of things that most people can't. But yeah, if they say that they finally identified who the Zodiac is, I'd watch it. Oh shit, that's right. You're in the hospital today, ain't you? Double EEG on his head, wrapped like a mummy with a bag of wires up to him. Fuck. 3 days. Dude, I thought that was just gonna be the simple fucking wire attach, like the simple one for like 3 days. That would have been a cakewalk, but 3 days like that, man, fuck. Dude, I'm feeling for you. I know how it feels to turn around and be hooked up like that. No, it's not fun. But man, we're rooting for you. Yes, cops, I'm definitely doing better today. Oh, okay, cool. Dude, at least you get to spend the next 3 days at home. I'd take that for a win. Definitely. But yeah, here's hoping that they come up with some answers out of it. Because trust and believe, like I said, mine have been in remission. But for anyone who's having active seizures, definitely get them checked out. Definitely. Because if there's something going on, you got to find it. I'm just hoping it wasn't the Pink Whitneys, because I know how much you like them. You were really starting to dig them Pink Whitneys, man, but I'm really hoping it wasn't them. I mean, then again, part of me hopes it was, because then that's something easy that can be taken care of quickly, you know? But trust, we're rooting for you. Guys, for anyone who doesn't know, Steven Karanik, go check out Chronic Pyro on YouTube. Go show him some love. Go give him some subs. We're trying to get him live so that way he can properly co-host with Teddy over on Teddy's channel. We're trying to get him to where he can co-host on anybody's channel that he wants to co-host with, and get him to where he can start showing his own channel and start showing off all those pretty colorful balls of color in the sky as they go kablooey. Because we all want to see the fireworks. But to see the fireworks, we have to get him up to 50 subs or more. Hi, Regina. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. Yeah.
What's he up to his subscribers go? Do we know? Just out of curiosity.
Not sure currently. Right. We want to see them pretty fireworks going boom. We want to see all the pretty colors, but we can only do it if we get him live. 35 years, single medication they've had out. Pinpointed in it. Pre-monetized channel. See how that goes. How do you get a pre-monetized channel? How does that work? Okay, so pay to win. So pay to win. I get it. But yeah, here's hoping that they figure out where it's at, because honestly, if they can figure that out, I know it's a scary concept. I know it's a scary thought. I know that the brain is what makes us who we are. But you've got to trust in the fact that many advancements have been made over the last 2 decades on the fact of what we do with human brains. Matt, we know it's still going to be you coming out on the other side. Okay. $300 to pre-monetize a channel. You know, as nice as it sounds to have a channel that's pre-monetized, guys, I don't know about you, but that almost feels like cheating.
Don't it though? What's Steven's last name?
Are you trying to find his channel? Backspace. Clear your search bar.
Okay.
Type in KRONIK space pyro and hit search. It'll be the one with the fireworks for the fact of the front identifier. It's a pretty black circle that looks like it has pretty colorful fireworks going off on it. Chronic, we just got you another subscriber, buddy. Directly from the house of Canna. Give me a moment. I'm going to help that search out.
That one, right?
Yes, that one.
Alright, you got it.
Yep, +1. Man, an hour and a half and it feels like it's only been 15 minutes. That's how you know today's going good. So I'm not sitting there watching the clock feeling like it's just crawling to a crawl. Yeah, I've been figuring the same thing. I admit there's a few things that I did not say yesterday intentionally because certain things needed to be said to get them off my head. Other things I didn't want to say because I'm afraid that would count me as presuming. But at least I know it's not just me. And I'm going to leave it at that. At least I know it's not just I want to do it. If he is live, I want, that is what that is. But no, I'm not sure if he's live. I'm not that I know of anyway. No, because all I got, not that I know of anyway. No, because all I got is Gmail up there. So yeah, I don't think he's live at the moment. It's Gmail up there. So yeah, I don't think he's live at the moment.
You guys just came in and said hi.
He did.
Yeah. Just here to say hi.
He did.
Yeah. Just here to say hi.
Phone today.
Just looking.
Give me a second, guys. I need to grab Mom's phone. My chat just fucking froze again.
Mine's at least has funny. I might have to pick up my light or whatever. But I just asked him to cut that screen. But yeah, he just.
Okay. I've now got Mom's phone next to me, so now I've got the active chat going, so I can still keep up.
I can't talk anymore.
Oh, yes, you can, because you're on live.
But that's not the point.
Yeah, but I'm gonna force it. Alright, guys, bear with me. We're gonna force the phone to work. Which for the 5th time in a row. And that last one was bad. That last one was really bad. Apparently, I'm already subscribed. Good. That means that when the original one went through, that it happened and it worked. So, but yeah, seeing as how the phone wants to turn around and try to act like it's on crack, we're gonna come outside with the puppo. Hi, Blitzo. Dude, they're subscribing now. You don't have to run. You don't have to run. They're subscribing now. Why do you run from the camera, child? You can't run from the camera, child. The camera still sees you, buddy. They're subscribing, don't you know? Yeah, I had to step outside. I'm trying to get down over to the pond for the property where at least we've got open skies, but it's still cloudy and foggy and it's very England feeling right now. It feels very much like across the pond. But is that any better for the fact of the video quality? Oh. Or is it still going screwy? I've got nothing to set the phone on out here. Yes, guys, please remember, if you've gotten this far into the live stream, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, turn the notifications to all, stay tuned for all future updates, because we're going to turn around and have our gaming sessions coming out here soon, guys. Okay, so it's finally leveled back out on the video rate. Good. Good. That means I'm just far enough out where the pond, with where the pond's at, I'm just far enough out that it's not going to turn around and try to screw my signal, apparently. But now I got to figure out if there's a spot. And that's what we'll do. You're leveled. Oh, we'll sit on the rock. Well, that makes number 7. Under the stream. This is waiting till the tail end and not all the way through. Crash again. The video itself is trying to crash again. It's like I said, if you guys can't see the sky above me, as cloudy as it is, that's what's killing the video right now. We're trying. We're trying. Alright. Okay. Oh, fuck. Alright. Here's hoping it's actually going alright at this point. It's tried to crash 7 times already. Count them. 7. All in the last, 5 minutes? Hi, King. Am I coming in clear again? At this point? Are we actually coming in clear again? Oh, okay. As long as the stream is coming in clear again, we're good. Yeah, I'm figuring the audio was going to mess up a little bit. I figured it was going to mess up a little bit. It's what I get for walking through the trees with the freaking fog. You know? That's what happens. Joys of being out in the boondocks. Pretty views. Bad weather. Bad signal. But beautiful views when it's the right time of day. We've only got like 20 minutes left, guys. We've only got like 10 minutes for 420. So, yeah, I figured that. I figured it was the best spot at the moment. That's why I came. That's why I came back up and sat on the chair, because I started thinking about it. Alright, guys, here's the deal. We got like 10 minutes till 420, at least out here. So, do me a favor. I'm going to sit you guys in the chair. I'm going to point the phone out towards that way, towards the pond. Give me a few minutes. We'll be right back. Short intermission, short technical break. But we should be able to do that. And here's hoping that you guys don't get sat on by my dog. Alright. Come on. Get out of there. Oh, God. Okay, that really just happened. Sorry about that, guys. That's taking a little bit. Yeah, it's almost as if he senses the camera on him exactly, but we had a slight malfunction, guys. We did exactly what we were worried about doing. The bottom of that glass chamber in there, if it'll auto set, see that nice little half moon? Yeah, the bottom of the chamber came out. So, yeah, give me a minute. We're having to do a little bit of surgery, as the saying goes. Come on. Stick to the chunk of glass. Oh, come on. For any of you guys, yeah, exactly. It hasn't even been a week. But for any of you guys that remember the board game Operation, that's what I feel like I'm playing right now. Where did the chunk go? Or is it actually attached? Nope. Nope, there's the chunk. Okay. Let's see where you're at. Come on. There we go. There it is. Base of that corner. It came out. So, yep, the base of that corner. That little itty tiny piece right there. But all of that was what was stuck, causing it to turn around and not want to let air through. I can still pull the glass off of this and get the rest of that back at least. So, but yeah. Now give me a second. Now I'll go get the rest of the pieces and put this back together and we can move on from there. Okay. Alright. I'm probably going to pay for this one later after the stream. But at least it wasn't a 2-foot long green shillelagh. It could have been worse. Because that 2-foot long Gandalf was a lot worse, in my opinion, than a tiny little sliver of an edge turning around and cracking. 417. Alright. Yep. Propane's cold. Propane's really cold. That's not good. Yep, I don't have my normal lighter on me. Shoot. Be right back. Okay. Technical difficulties, end of streams, and technical difficulties. At least it's consistent. Cap can come off of there. Well, at least this time I should have some real airflow. Yeah, I know you still haven't forgiven me for that. I still haven't forgiven myself for that. So, yeah. works again. Well, it works again. Ow, 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 that hurt my neck. Ow, that hurt. Oh, the kidney shots. Oh, the kidney shots. Oh, the kidney shots. Oh, the kidney shots. Yes, yes, I did. Right in the kidney. Every time, right in the kidney. Oh, oh. Hi, M&G. I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to breathe. Ooh. Oh, that was a good one, guys. Oh, that's what it means for that pipe not to be clogged. Oh, oh man. Oh. Oh. This is just about to bring the tear to my eye. Oh. Yes, 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 I did. I cracked my glass. I cracked my glass. So now it's got all the air through it again. But yes, yes, Gorilla Puff. No, no, I can't breathe straight. But I'm trying. Oh, come on. Let me breathe. Stop trying to freaking drown me. Yes. Yes, a very good Dabby Doo. A very good Dabby Doo that's taking a long time to recover. Yeah. Okay, I can lean my phone on my knee, but I cannot lean it to the side. Oh. Yeah. Bigger than I should have. No. Oh, breathe. Oh. Oh. Oh, that one made me sweat. Oh. You can see it. Yeah. That one got me sweating. Yeah. Oh. Oh, that one got the beads going. Oh. No. Oh. I'm going to fill that one in about 20 minutes. And you know what? It's probably going to be the next game. No, it's not. Not like it was yesterday. It was bulging so much worse yesterday. It was bulging so much worse yesterday, and you know it. Oh. Oh, the world is bright and full of sunshine and rainbows, even on a cloudy day. I hear you back there before the chat comes on. I know I would be more red usually, but that wasn't 2 in a row, that was just 1. Wait a minute, that's right. I got blue raspberry limeade. I got smart, I made that so that way I could avoid this. I totally forgot I even made it. I'll be right back. I was trying not to cut off camera again. Especially with 5 minutes left, but I'll be right back. Thank you, M&G, for reminding me. I'll leave you guys with the front yard for a minute. So, being as we're in the last 5 minutes, I guess it's final thought time. Let's see. Final thoughts on the channel for the week. Week 1 wasn't what we expected. Week 2, we did really good. Week 3, I think we missed the mark a little bit. We really did. We started to lose track. We forgot why we were doing it. We quit doing it to have fun. Started looking at it too much like a job. You know, the famous mistakes that we all make. Halfway through week 4, I think we're catching up to where we were. TWKD. Alright. Give me a sec, guys. We're going to move back inside. I caught sound and statements, and we're going to move back in. Not like I have a choice in the matter. Hang on. We're going to put you guys back in the tape roll. I'll let you guys sit here with the chair for a second. Okay. Volume, please. Down. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. The neighbor was getting a little bit annoyed. I guess the neighbor was sleeping, and I didn't realize that they were sleeping, and I guess we got a little bit too loud. And the neighbor is now in her trailer ranting, screaming, more or less that she's going to end up having to move her trailer again. Actually, that one is low alcohol. That's 0 alcohol. That is not the same as my bottle of apple juice that Jameson made. Because we can't show the real bottle on screen. You know, promoting alcohol and so on and so forth. In terms of content use and contracts and all the paperwork that we signed that dragged us down last week. I don't think we're going to be doing paperwork this week, guys. I think we're just going to be gaming. We're going to be gaming. We'll come back in Friday. We'll play catch up on the 1 or 2 videos that we get out. I think it'll be a good time. I miss Four Loko. I really do. I miss Four Loko. It's fucked up. Too many people had heart attacks from it. They turned around and ended up fucking cutting it and canceling it in a lot of places. The last time I remember getting my hands on a true Four Loko was over there in fucking Carthage. Because one of the neighbors picked up like 4 of them. And actually, guys, I think we're going to run a little bit over on time. I'm having a good enough day today that, truth be told, I think we could probably go for a little bit longer.
What? That's not healthy. That's...
I understand he's on his server with his. I'm not. Hey.
No, it's not that. It's not you.
Okay.
We're not.
Okay. 19 years old, he's still a kid. Love my brother to death, but 19 years old, he's still a kid. I tried to save him from mama. Couldn't do it. I actually am not sure if we have WKD here in Missouri or in the U.S. in general, actually. It's a brand I haven't heard of, at least I don't think I've heard of it.
Which one?
WKD.
I don't know. I just would have it out here.
But, yeah. If we have it, I'll let you know. We'll turn around and look it up and see if we actually carry it out here. Because if so, that's a brand that I can honestly state that I've never had. That would be interesting. But yeah, ultimately, I would have to say that we've had a pretty good day today. Oh my god, I'm still paying for that over here. Guys, you think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding. I'm still paying for almost getting mom's freaking account banned over here. I let her...
At Walmart.
Huh?
Four Loko, they sell it at Walmart.
Yeah, for Loco they do, but WKD was what we were referring to.
Sorry.
But yeah, I'm still paying for that over here, guys. I got myself in some real trouble last night with Mama. Because about the time she heard that I almost got her account banned / put inside of timeout on Teddy's channel, yeah, I heard about it. Trust and believe, there were repercussions on this side, guys. But yeah, I remember that. I still, believe it or not, as irritated as I may have been yesterday, as much as I may have let all the fucking dark thoughts that run through my head get to me yesterday, I'm laughing my ass off about that still. Because I don't blame him for that one, you know. I admit, it took me a little bit to get the fact of the fucking analytics info, but it's because I don't have the analytics info on mom's phone. My account and my analytics, they're all over on my phone. So when my phone crapped at 0 and it decided it didn't want to fucking charge fast, yeah. But yeah, I don't blame him for that. Truth, if I was any one of you other mods at that moment, or Teddy himself, I probably would have contemplated the same thing. But guys, if you ever see a message from Dom's Kitten, yeah, that's Mama. That's Mama Canna. that means that my shit has crapped out and died, and I have now had to borrow her device to be able to continue on. Okay? I don't like doing it. I attempt not to do it usually, but sometimes we just have those moments where we have to, and yesterday was one of them. But yeah, that was funny as shit. Funny thing is, I was loading my phone in as he was saying, quote unquote, come on, you should be able to turn around and pull this up. You're right, I should. My phone's dead. And yet, today I can laugh about it. I don't get it, guys. This is why ADHD, ADD, bipolar, down the list, especially the bipolar, this is why it gets to me. It's because you guys saw me yesterday. M&G, you just brought up exactly what yesterday's fucking rant turned around and boiled it down the lip. And yet here I am able to laugh about it today. Do you realize how much happier that makes me? Because I don't like being yesterday's Canna.
Or Loco. Is at Walmart.
Yesterday's Canna is not who I like to be. But yeah, for Loco, we still have it in Missouri. Oh, once again, Sky, the YouTuber I was talking about earlier, the one that I got from across the pond from, okay? He does that. There's another one out of Canada that does the same thing with the fact of quote-unquote differences between Canada and the U.S. Truth, it's interesting as hell to me. I mean, we could have the same exact product, and yet it's a totally different name because it's a completely different consumer base. Okay. I've never personally ran into it, but then again, I've never specifically looked for it either. Like I said, WKD is one that I haven't.
Grandfather did. MG grandfathered me in. He saved me ass. He grandfathered me in.
Thank you, M&G. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Because that should solve a lot of possible issues later on of being with that one being. Thank you. That solves a lot of it. Guys, I'm so glad I can smile and laugh today. I'm so glad I can just be normal, happy Canna. Because that broken shell monster from yesterday, I don't like it, guys. That's the thing that I try to hide from most people, is those days where that occurs. But I don't know, something just flipped that light switch in my head and said, you know what? If you're going to work through it, fine, but go live. Don't work through it in a closet. Don't work through it in a closed room. Just go live. Because I'm sure somebody out there in our viewer base, or in Teddy's viewer base, or in someone else's viewer base has a way of looking at it that would totally make sense and get you off the track of shit going wrong because of this, that, or the other. And guys, admittedly, it worked. You know, by the time that we got off the live stream last night, the first thought in my head was, all right, fuck this. We're going back to the gaming. We're going to figure that out, and we're going to get that fixed as of tonight. You know? That's our mission tonight, is to get the gaming fixed. Figure out the fact of the screen recorder. Figure out what's going on with it. Man, 20 minutes worth of 5 rounds of damn good matches down the drain because it corrupted it down to a minute and a half. That was going to be the teaser, but once it did it to me the second time, I couldn't do that. No. So what do? Okay. We go from the screen recorder app we were using. We transfer back over to the fact of Mobizen, I think is the name of it. I'm not paying them $42 for the adapter to make it just the internal sound. Okay. They're not getting $42 for a piece of plastic and a couple of wires. I will live with the fact that my microphone will record while I'm gaming. That means if I have any immediate reaction while I'm gaming, it's going to get captured. I may not be live, but eventually I'll figure out how to do the commentary for it to where I can talk and game at the same time and be able to turn around and actually entertain through it instead of just throwing that bog standard match. But for now, it's just simply a teaser video of the fact of the quality that we're looking at going forward for the fact of our gaming videos. Guys, anyone in stream watching now or after the fact, if you feel like it, go check it out. It's only like 6 minutes and some odd seconds. It's not even a 7-minute run. Hell, let it play 2 or 3 times even, you know, if you guys are willing to. But, yeah, that's the quality that we're looking at going forward as long as we have the signal to do it. And I firmly intend on getting those videos out there now that we have a way to get them there. It just means that I'm going to have to deal with some really long upload times, and it may mean that we may have a live on Wednesday, and I might not be able to get the next video out until possibly right before the start on Friday or later on that week. You know, I'm not going to throw a schedule down on when these video uploads are going to hit, because depending on the size, how long they run, etc. The last time I ran an hour video on my phone, it was almost 8 gigabytes worth of content. Okay? 250 megabytes took me almost 3 hours to get uploaded. Just 250 megabytes. That was an 8 gigabyte, 1 hour long video. I know the watch time I could have got out of that. And I had to scrap it because I couldn't get it to upload in time. So yeah, we're working with it, we're modifying it, we're doing what we need to do to get those videos out there. But we're going to get them out there. I just can't guarantee a schedule. It might be once a week, it might be 3 times a week, depending on the length. I'm not sure yet. But we're working on it. Because your Mama Canna, your grandfather didn't accept it.
How did I become Mama Canna? I don't understand.
Because I'm Canna, your Mama, it flows.
Mine was
It's Mama Canna. Okay, that's what you... Guys, gals, anyone in chat, anybody who moderates on Teddy's channel, okay? Other than myself, because I'm not an unbiased third party here. Remind Mama Canna what happens when people make jokes on the channel and they stick.
I do what? Sorry, I couldn't breathe.
Remind Mama Canna what happens when somebody makes a joke on Teddy's channel or my channel and it sticks. Because the minute she popped off with Mama Canna, I'm pretty sure that just stuck as the moniker from then forward. Because from that moment, it was Mama Canna.
Grandfather didn't mean to skip all the paperwork, the required all the upfront fees and membership applications.
All the upfront fees, eh?
Yeah, really.
Where's my 75% coupon, M&G? Where's my 75% off? That was a good deal. And yeah, biscuits, cookies, yeah, that's that weird thing. Biscuits over here is, oh God, what would be the closest thing to a biscuit?
I hear biscuits, I think biscotti.
I hear biscuits, I think crumpet, but that's not the right, it's not the right texture consistency down the list.
Biscotti.
Oh, you guys give me research. You guys give me random shit that I have to figure out later on, and I love you for it. I really do. Because the random facts and knowledge that are all up here, one day they'll come out in the right time.
Quiet down!
No, we just started sending them down to the lounge's basement. It was easier. Remember, we've still got a few permanent residents down there. Allegedly. Though I'm not sure. The cleaner down there hasn't been around for about a week.
I haven't gone down there in the last 4 or 5 days either, so, yeah, or more than that. It's been a while.
I haven't bothered with that door since last night when we got all the new inductees to the basement. Guys, if you don't know, the basement is a living joke, okay? It's a joke. It's not meant literal.
They are.
But no, see, this is why I remind everybody that it's a joke, because that basement's not real. We don't have a basement on the property, but it is the metaphorical basement that all of the trolls end up in when they choose a really bad troll or a dead meme. Dead meme, automatic 24 hours.
Is there a basement at my place? You lived here almost a year. You tell me.
Our last place had a basement, but we were living in it. Well, of course, Gaelic is your home language. English was your secondary. Guys, I just realized we're over time for the stream, and I'm not even bothered by it. For the first time in like a week and a half, I'm not even bugged by the fact that we're over time or that we're cutting close to the end. Fuck it. We're just going to keep it going as long as it lets us. What's my charge at? I'm at 10. Hang on, guys. The world's going to get really, really topsy-turvy for a moment. Either turn away or just bear with us for one moment. There we go. Alright, y'all are plugged back in. Tape is back on the table. 9% in charging. I remember yesterday, this cord will at least let the phone charge while it's streaming. It gives it enough of a charge to do so. And I know that the time limit is questionable at best. I mean, let's get real. We could go until Mama Canna tells us we gotta leave. Hey. I've been told to do my thing, do my schedule, run my stream, and make it work. If I gotta do it, I gotta do it. If I choose to do it, I choose to do it. And like I've been saying, I'm having issues with that 2-hour timeline. I'm having issues at the start of the 2 hours because I feel like I'm being pressured into starting at that slot because I put myself in that position. And I have issues with the fact at the end of the stream because there's just those times where it's naturally flowing, like today, where I really question the fact of, do I really want to hit that end button? And then there are some streams where it's just, I've gone 2 hours and people are finally coming in, but I'm at the tail end of the stream. What do I do? Well, out of respect, usually I would cut the stream, but honestly, with all the YouTube fuckery that has occurred on my channel over the last week, from the fact of me taking advice and implementing it the incorrect way, to YouTube screwing with my views, to shutting down my chats, everything else that has gone on with all the negative bullshit that has been acquired in the last 7 to 10 days of the fact of the channel's existence, me having to cancel the fact of Friday's live streams over the fact of the fucking movie nights because they won't let the files go through, which is really annoying because those are all movies that were made after the Fair Use Act was put into place. Okay? That's the worst part. I'm making sure that the movies that we're playing were put and made after the Fair Use Act went into effect, trying to keep the channel safe, and yet they still shut us down. So, ultimately, we're doing what we gotta do. Yeah, exactly, and all the memories come flooding back. Every single failed stream, every time that we have tried to do it and do it right. 7 years of not knowing what I'm doing. Okay, 7 years of trying to figure it out. Guys, we started with Minecraft, for fuck's sake. What was I thinking? Yeah, I can build, but man, I can't play Minecraft every day.
I'm lucky if I play Minecraft once a month because I burn through my ideas in a day, and the next thing I know, I hit builder's lock, just like I hit artist's lock. I mean, let's get real. Sometimes I still feel like turning around and saying fuck it one day and drawing on this channel. Okay? Just the random bullshit that we get into because we're all stoners, we all have multiple different talents, right? It looks good, don't it? Looks damn good, don't it? When I turn around and draw and I end up doing art, this is the equivalent of where I end up at. Okay? But guys, year after COVID, when we were all in lockdown, it's the last time I ever got a real piece of artwork that I've actually turned around and been proud of. Was like 4 years ago. Because I hit artist lock to such a far degree that maybe once every 5 years I get a drawing like that. The rest of the time it's just random scribbles because I can't come up with anything. But no, inevitably, I know damn well what the niche is. The niche is variety show. Because that's what it's always going to be. We're going to have our good days, we're going to have our bad days, we're going to have our days where we're in between. We're going to have days where we had really good matches, and we turned around and we ended up fucking wiping the floor with our opponents. And then we're going to have days where we're just not really into it, and we're just getting mopped on ourselves. We're going to have days where we feel like drawing or we don't feel like drawing, where we feel like coloring or we don't feel like coloring. There's no schedule. There's no script. It's why everybody tunes in. At least I think it is. Because it's not scripted like real reality television. I can't stand reality TV. It's made up. It's fake. They've got a script. They're following it. Look at all the testimonials after the fact of them coming off the fucking screen. After the NDAs fucking expire. They've talked about the bullshit they go through with the fact of a reality show. That it's not reality. It's a fucking setup. Yeah, but see, here's the thing, okay? And cops, this one is going specially out to you, okay? And yeah, it is a singular example, one of many, alright? But y'all remember the first movie stream that we did when we were first trying to get the movie streams going? That special with Titus, okay? I was debating which one to turn around and play. I ended up sitting with the fact of Born with a Defect because, well, I was just in that more dark, shadowy place that day that I just wanted the dark humor. It's what I needed. But guys, watch Voice in My Head by Titus. When you hear me talk about the internal retard, okay, my internal retard, the one that tells me, what are you doing? This is a mistake. You're not going to make it, da-da-da, down the list. Okay? Titus's Voice in My Head is where I actually originally got that from. Because I vibed with it. It clicked with me of, hey, that's what I can do. All those negative thoughts in my head that say that I'm a failure, I'm not going to make it, I'm this, I'm that, I'm the other, all the negative crap, that's the internal retard talking. It made sense. But yeah, when he talks about his $30 million mistake, and or in his words, his $30 million fuck up that he made before he had $30 million, he's talking about his failed TV show. Okay? It's also on his channel for his TV show, for every single episode. And in my opinion, it would have been a damn good show had the directors quit telling him to change the script. It was based on his real life. It was real life events. It was basically his video biography of his life and his experiences. But because it was going on TV, they wanted to make all these changes. No. You can't change real life. You can't change what happens. Alright. Tell Jasper I said hi if he's been watching. Bye, puppy. I love you.
Do you know that she can't say hi to Blitz?
Blitz is here with me. Jasper's out there in Carthage with her. If anyone's going to say hi to Blitz, it's going to be me or Mama Canna. Because he's out here. If he was out there with her, that means he's way off from where he's supposed to be.
Yeah, like 60 plus miles. Closer to 100.
Hey, you know, that's what was going on in my head too, Sky. I mean, let's get real. I'm not trying to dredge up yesterday, okay? I'm still moving forward from yesterday. But I know I snapped yesterday, and I know I went completely off grid. You know? But I meant it when I said it. And it directly relates to exactly what you stated. I made a very equivalent statement of, you know, if you're here because you like our show, if you're here because you like our channel, if you're here because you like the journey, then continue to be here. Continue to watch, continue to tune in, continue to join, subscribe, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. But if you're here and you don't like our content, fine. Go find another fucking channel. There are millions of channels out there with millions of creators trying to get their start. There's 8 billion people in this world. Multiple millions of creators on all different platforms that are trying to get a start into their fucking career. If you don't like mine, fine. Go check out another channel. Maybe you'll find your niche. But if you do like mine, like, share, subscribe. Welcome to the Canna Lounge. We keep it real. We try to have fun. We try to have good times. We have our bad days, but we work with them. And my voice is still paying the price from yesterday. So trust and believe. I've got my penances because I can still feel that scratch in here. That's why I'm turning around and avoiding taking the dabs today, is because honestly, they're hurting my throat. I've got my 2 or 3. I'm good for a while. But if you guys want to take a dabby do, go right ahead. Feel free. As long as you're over the age of 21. If you're under the age of 21, but 18 or over, welcome to stream. Please don't do what us big boys and girls do. Don't break the law. Don't get stupid. And if you are 21 or over, welcome to the stream. Have fun. Relax. Take a chill pill. Take a smoke. Take a toke down the list. Just don't drive. If you have to go somewhere, ask a designated driver. We don't need the car accidents.
I was almost T-boned.
Mama was damn near T-boned. I turned around and...
both directions.
Mama was almost T-boned one day. I have slid over the fucking edge on a goddamn road turning around trying to get home because there was snow on the fucking road. I miscalculated because I wasn't in my right mind at the moment. And I slid down off the edge into the fucking berm. It wasn't good. You know, I wouldn't want that for anyone. But yeah, if you guys are going to partake with us, please be smart. Choose a designated driver or otherwise.
Chris, do you realize that when I was T-boned from both directions, I was sober?
Mm-hmm. No, I know. I know. But right now, with the cold conditions and everything else, yeah. Call a sober ride. It's a lot safer. And or make sure that you get home before it truly sets in. I hate 211. Dude, I hate 211. I can't stand the taste of 211. It tastes like, well, don't ask me how I know this, but it tastes like piss. I had an incident as a child. Just leave it at that. But yeah, 211 straight up tastes like piss. I cannot stand it.
Even if they're free?
If they're free, they better be damn ice cold, because once they get warm, I can't drink them. I actually prefer a lot of beers warm, but that's one that I cannot drink warm. I don't do 211s warm. Throw them in the freezer, throw them in an ice bucket, throw it down the list, get it chilled down. But yeah, there are very, very few beers that I drink cold. That's one of them. because I actually prefer my beers warm. It's how they were intended to be drank. Because at the time that they were made, they had no refrigeration. They were actually intended to be enjoyed at room temperature. And no offense meant, most places when you buy a drink, you're not going to get ice. It's not going to be ice cold. It's going to be at room temp, just like the rest of the drinks. And no, you don't get multiple free refills. And no, not every glass of water after the first one is free. You still get charged. That is what makes the restaurants overseas turn around and actually be able to pay their people a living wage off of their work. US, take notes. Do better.
Use my allspice.
Yep, definitely.
That's apple pie. I'm looking at it, it's apple pie.
Yeah, but it smells like cinnamon.
That cinnamon is apple pie.
Of course, apple pie seasoning is going to smell like cinnamon.
You want any cinnamon French toast? You can't find cinnamon over there.
Um,
So I told him to use my allspice.
actually use a 50-50.
Hey, you're gonna have to help him.
Guys, hold on. I gotta go help my brother real quick. I gotta break down some spices real fast so that way it mixes up right. Oh, true hard apple cider any day of the week. Any day of the week. But I'll be right back, guys. Okay. Where is spice?
Over there.
Thank you. There's that. Alright.
I haven't cracked the eggs yet.
No, I know that. I know that. I get that. I need you to let 3 of
Yeah,
you
well,
go
stop.
that way.
I love beer,
Take 1.
but I'm allergic to the hops.
1, 2, 3. Okay. There you go.
That doesn't mean I don't still drink it though. In
So,
moderation.
yeah. Okay, that should fix it. Yeah.
I learned a long time ago. Benadryl goes a long way.
Benadryl is a lifesaver on a lot of occasions. But yeah, the hops allergy is no joke. But there are ways, if you are very careful about it, if you work with your physicians down the list, that you can slowly acclimatize yourself to the things that you are allergic to. And over time, if done correctly, as long as you keep it from being more than what it should be, it will actually turn around and slowly over time break that allergy.
Like eat strawberries now.
Yep. Which ironically enough, strawberries are actually the seeds, not the giant red thing. The red thing is nothing more than the fact of the fruit. The seed is the actual berry. It's weird.
She's allergic to strawberries and raspberries, so I'm wondering if she got, I'd almost, raspberries, I'd almost say it would be the fruit, but I wonder if strawberries are the seed.
For most, usually strawberry, it's the seed. For raspberry, it's usually the flesh or the juice. If I remember correctly. I mean, trust and believe it. It's been a long time since I've read my medical textbooks. In any way, shape, or form. I mean, I still, for the longest time, I still had the original Hippocrates text for the original Hippocratic Oath. Not the new one that they take nowadays. Which, I have taken the new one, but I have also turned around and sworn by the old one. You're enjoying 70 today? I wish we had that. Give me 1 second. Okay, my weather in the top screen is not actually there, but the last time we checked, we were in like the 40s. We were supposed to be high 40s, but we were still going to feel like high 30s. We've still got like 10 degrees of wind chill. It's why we're actually not outside. Between the rain, the fog, and the mist, it's not good. I'm not going to get myself any more sick than I'm already starting to get. just for a little bit of better signal.
As far
Yeah.
as strawberry allergy goes, sounds to me like you actually might be allergic to the seed itself, not the flesh.
The seed itself is what most strawberry allergy cases are from. It is the actual physical berry itself, because what everyone calls a strawberry seed on the outside, it is the physical berry of the strawberry fruit. The flesh is just a carrier. The flesh is nothing more than that flower that has turned around and encapsulated it all and turned around and had them all on the exterior of it. But yeah, usually it's a seed issue, per se, though they're not seeds. But yeah, the 50s, the 40s during winter, when you hear that it's like 57 in Missouri, or that we're getting into like 55, 56, 57, 59, it may say that it's like 50 some odd degrees. It's a lie. Because of all the moisture, it doesn't turn around and feel like that 50. Just a slight breeze even will kick that wind chill down by 5 degrees.
Oh, come on, Alaska just had their fucking, their outdoor monitor temperature thingy show up, negative 74. It's a dry cold.
Oh, what the fuck? Guys, if you're in Alaska right now, and you're saying that negative 74
It's a dry cold.
is a dry cold, the borders are open. Go through Canada, cut through the border twice, come back into the home country, and go to the beaches that are not on fire. Stay up on like the northern end of the beaches where they're not burning down in flames. But the borders are open, people. Negative 74 is not a dry cold. That is no. That is worse than putting yourself in a deep freezer. Oh my god. I know Alaskans are hardy people, but come on. That breaks my brain. Negative 74, it's a dry cold.
Even the YouTube I watch, Outdoor Boys would say that it's not, it would be cold.
That's because Outdoor Boys is Canadian. It's just like Steve Wallace is Canadian. They constantly go through temperatures like that. I know what it is that causes them to be able to make the statements that they do. But for us that are in the southern part of our nation, negative 74, a dry cold? No, that's fucking insanity.
So all those of us that are closest to the equator, because we're all closer to the equator.
I don't cut some of that. Huh. So medical superglue would cause you to have an allergic reaction? I can honestly say that's a new one. I've never heard that one before.
Neither have I.
I have never...
To latex.
Yeah, the latex allergy I've heard, but I've never heard of a glue allergy. That's a new one. That's a new one for me.
What do you mean?
I didn't know I didn't realize that was a thing. The shit you learn on Canna Live. Because even for me, that's a brand new one. I mean, I've heard medication allergies down the list, but I've never heard of somebody having an allergy to glue. Sky, you are on that special list of first in all of history compared to the rest of the normal factoids that I get.
52 years today, and I found out.
Yeah, like Mama just said, 52 years today, and I just found out. But yeah, that's trippy.
19 years today, I just found out.
Yeah, so you just brought a new factoid to 3 plus the other 5 or 6 that are in chat right now. Congratulations, Scott. You just hit the factoid of the week. Because that is something new. I've never heard of it.
Neither have I.
But then again, I don't really know very many people that actually have allergies. I mean, My file says I have no allergies, but I know that I'm allergic to at least one of the trees out there. Their pollen drops started, and I'm still here turning around and trying to get past the fact of the allergic reactions with the sinuses causing me to start to feel like I'm actually getting sick. Which, end of winter, start of spring, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if I come down with a cold here in the next few weeks, but... Huh? Yeah. Not saying you have to dive into it, Sky, but if you feel like stating why, because that's even got me a little bit confused.
Thank you for clarifying that. Quicker than I could type it or speak it right now.
Yeah.
My eyes are starting to go screwy on me lately.
Oh, I figured your eyes were messing with you.
When I only have a one word sentence, yeah, that one now.
Yeah. Guys, for those that don't know, Mama Canna's over here on the other side. Alright, catch you here in a few, M&G. Stay safe, have fun. We'll see you when you get back if we're still here. If not, we'll all meet up over at Teddy's. Because I wasn't planning on going over, but you know what? Screw it. We're going to see what the numbers do today because we got to get our numbers back where they were. We got to get our viewer numbers back. We've got to turn around and get the fact of our actual watch time retention back. We've got to get a few things back in order where they're supposed to be.
I live right now. You've actually got like we get 10 heights as long as that's on current. It was at 7.
You always had to have a synthetic cast. You couldn't turn around and deal with the permanents. Because the permanents would cause hives. That now makes sense. Well, hives, rash, whichever reaction may go with it.
Anaphylactic shock.
Yeah, down the list. But yeah, that would suck to have a broken bone and not be able to turn around and have that cast done. And have to turn around and deal with the fact of a temporary... Wait, even a temporary splint has plaster in it. For most hospitals and areas, yeah, the temporary splint even still has a plaster base that they have to set.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But you're also not
oh my god. Yeah, I know, but even then, there's still that plaster basis for the fact of a splint.
Yeah.
It's a plaster band that gets wrapped around your arm. Yeah. So, yeah, I could see exactly where that would cause a whole lot of problems. Oh man, I've had too many broken bones. As many broken bones as I've had, yeah, that oh, I feel for that.
So do I.
So do I. For someone who has had a broken fourth metatarsal.
Yeah, well, Tony, your broken foot, no offense, okay? Your broken foot didn't do this. Because you see, my arm up to here, where this bulge comes in, if you take that bulge and you cut this way across my arm, that's the line that my wrist snapped at. That was actually broken for 3 days while I thought that it was sprained. That I found out that had I actually hit my arm just right on anything, it could have been a counter, it could have been a door, it could have been the fact that I turned around and just happened to fall down and went to go catch myself. I found out that that break right there, truth be told, that could have ended me a long time ago. Because one little tiny nudge in the right direction, and yeah, that would have been arterial. That would have been internal arterial. There would have been nothing they could have done about it. But yeah, when I turned around and got that one set, that was plaster set. It had to be. There was no other option. I can only imagine the agony that it would put someone through to have a plaster allergy and have to go through something like that and have their arm set and not be able to do anything. I know my stream is going slow. It's signal. Because you're getting the time delay that everyone else is getting by watching the video. I'm actually kind of glad that you are, because not only is that adding to the watch time, but it's also turning around and giving the real-time feedback of where the video's at.
It did the same thing to me
So,
2 days ago when I was in the truck.
Okay, that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. I'm glad they figured that one out because, yeah, I'll admit my first thought was my arm's broken, I'm allergic to plaster, and it's a plaster cast. Oh, God. No. But yeah, I'm glad that they got the hypoallergenic ones out. Though it makes me curious, what causes the allergy to it? What is the actual component in it that they take out that causes it to be hypoallergenic? Because, I mean, I get it with air filters down the list, but
Because they're using a synthetic glue. Still.
I don't know. I might have to look that one up. I may actually have to research that one because now you've got my curiosity up. I might end up having to actually check that one later. Because, yeah, that's new.
Love you, Mom.
But y'all, don't forget, if you are moderators for Teddy's channel, please don't forget, do not feel like you are obligated to have to stick around. I know that we all have jobs to do. I'm just in that case where I have to try to get my numbers back up from the week being screwed, or else I'd be over there too. So, keeping that in mind, if you guys feel like you want to turn around and shoot over to Teddy's, feel free. The face... Dude, I'm not surprised. You want the truth? I actually believe that coming from him. Straight up, I believe that coming from King. Okay?
Okay, that's what it is.
If he says reality's sake is that he's fine, he's just tired of all the work on YouTube, I get it. Because let's get real. I was originally only intending on streaming 3 days a week. Okay? Maybe a little bit of extra work in the background beyond that, but only 3 days a week. And even the 3 days a week that I run, even I hit that point where I hit that wall, just that physical brick wall with YouTube of I'm doing everything in my power to do. Yeah, I know.
And I hit that wall back when I first started my channel.
I know he's not meaning to. And I know it. And that's why I tried to make it very clear yesterday, even though I may have been irritated. Look, I'm frustrated. I know that this may be a percentage of what is going on. But I get it, because it's not just you, it's YouTube too, and I know it. Because if they're doing to me what they're doing to me with my channel right here, right now, as small as I am, I can just imagine what they've turned around and done on his channel with 5,000 plus viewers. You know, like I said, I made that notation yesterday. The reason why we don't use the gimmick on this channel, okay, and it's the gimmick of the Magic 3, is it really does. It tells YouTube that you've got like 20,000 people that have come in and stayed for like 30 seconds, which, yeah, you've got a lot of views at that point, but you're not getting the retention. And I could just imagine the secret damage that it is actually doing to the channel on his side. You know, the shit that the guy that turned around and posted it did not turn around and tell anyone in his video for the possible negative effects of that trick. Because that's all it is. It's a trick. It's a way to get your video out to hundreds of thousands of people, but you're not getting it out to the right people because it's not being done through your viewers and through your memberships and down the list. It's being done by the algorithm picking that 15 or 16-year-old kid that, 21-plus-year-old stream. Oops, bye. Click. I can just imagine how many teens have actually been kicked from the stream, even without Teddy knowing it, because of that trick. Yeah, exactly. 100,000 views in 2 days. But guys, and I'm stating it live, okay? I promised myself I would not do this again, but I also made it very clear to myself that I would not do it out of anger, okay? There's a very clear distinction about that. Or malice. There's a very clear dividing line between anger and malice and out of actual care. Yeah, 100,000 viewers today. But guys, go back and look at the stream and actually look closely. When he turns the camera to go look at the screen to show the amount of views, pay real close attention. Over on that far side, there's that one little analytic of average watch time for those views, okay? 30 seconds for 100,000 views, yeah, you're going to get hours of watch time. But it's also showing that 20,000 plus people weren't really too interested. They decided to click away in like 30 seconds. It's why we're so happy with like the 50 or 60 views that we get, or the couple of hundred views that we get. When we look at that analytic at the very end of the video, when we get all the real numbers, and we see that we've got watch times of 4, 5, hell, even 2 minutes, 3 minutes for each viewer on like a 200 view, you know, that's good. We'll take that watch time. We'll take that for a win, because that means we've got people that are actually engaged, that are viewing, that are watching, that are actually engaged in the channel. That's what I want. Exactly, slowly becoming the community that we're all trying to become. That's exactly what I want. I'm not looking for that quote-unquote overnight next big hit sensation, because you know what? Most of the channels that end up falling into that trap that has been laid by so many creators of get big in just a few easy steps. Guys, what they don't tell you is the damage behind it. Teddy, I'm telling you, man, the 100,000 views in just today, yeah, it got your channel out there.
Awesome.
I'm happy for you that your channel got out there to 100,000 people. But man, trust and believe, maybe it's time to turn around and not put a brake on the views, but maybe kick back with those in your chat and in your channel that have managed to stick around and, like, I don't know, get close to the viewers again. Because, man, I'll be real with you. I look at you like a boss, okay? I look at you like the big man in the big office. The one guy upstairs that we can all turn to if we're having a bad day. If we're having one of those moments where reality's sake is, we don't know what the fuck's going on with our channel. We don't know what the hell's happening with it. But you know what? Teddy's got that experience that we don't have. He's been through most everything in the existence of YouTube that we can think of at this point. So we turn to Teddy. We all look at you like the big man up there in that office, man. But let's get real. We're all happy for the views. We're glad you're getting out there. But if I'm being honest, it feels like you've kind of been leaving the chat in the sideline to kind of fend for itself lately. And I'm not sure if it's just me, okay? Trust and believe this is not a bitch out session. I don't intend it to be one, because it could just be me. But man, it feels like you're kind of slowly drifting away from the chat.
He is.
That the numbers are becoming more important in a way than those that are there that are rooting for you.
I miss the old Teddy.
Trust and believe, you're not losing my subscription.
Nor mine.
You're not losing my support. Not by any means. But man, it really does feel like you've been a different person over like the last week and a half. And we're all feeling for you. We all want you to be better. We all want you to be that happy Teddy that we all know. But man, if you got to take a break to get back there by taking a break. It's not putting a break on the viewers. It's not putting a break on the views. You're not putting a break on your channel. Dude, take a couple of days. 48 hours. 72 hours. Fuck, 24 hours.
And just breathe.
Just take one day and just skip the stream.
And breathe.
Breathe. Relax. Get back on your good end. Because, man, truth, you need the rest. You need the relaxation. You have been there every single day for the last month, minus a couple of days. Okay? Dude, you've put in more work than 90% of the creators that I know right now. Kick back and enjoy it.
One of the creators he knows
Kick
is
back
like,
and enjoy it. Dude, you've earned it. We can all take a few days. We will be back when you come back. You ain't gonna lose no one that's there for you. If anything, it'll thin the herds of the ones that ain't. Man, if you need to take a break, take a break. Don't run yourself into the ground trying to become the next big thing and put yourself in a position that it's gone downhill and you didn't see it coming because you were trying to push through. No. Take your break. You need it. We will all be here. Hell, you've got half of us on Discord. I'm sure. Dude, we love you, man. We'll be here for you. You got this. I should have taken a break last week. Instead, what did I do? I turned around, I went on live, and I ranted on live for a week and tanked my fucking viewer ratings. Because most people can't handle angry Canna. Yeah, exactly. Anyone that's ever been in any form of... Anyone that's ever done any form of content creation. Anybody. We all hit that point. Let's get real. Those in chat right here, right now. Is anyone at all, under the belief that if Teddy was to turn around and take a couple days off, that it would tank the channel? Because I know I sure ain't.
I sure as hell ain't.
I know it wouldn't tank my fucking subscription to him. Because I'd be waiting for the next day when he comes on. Because I know that when he comes back, he's going to be Happy Teddy again. That we got our boss back. That the sunshine and the rainbow is there. Because, man, those of us that care, we can see that storm cloud behind the eyes, man. And we're worried. I mean, fuck, if no one else is willing to fucking speak it, I'll speak it for them. But, man, I know at least a couple of people right now, right here, right now, that are actually worried for your well-being. That are worried for you. Because, man, you're doing the most, but you're running yourself into the ground. We've watched it happen before. Not to you, but to other people. That's why we don't want to see it happen to you. Fuck no, it won't tank. Let's get real. As many mods as that man has, come on. We all guarantee our fucking viewership at least once a day. And if we miss a day, we usually come back and we turn around and end up going through and we apologize for it. Because shit came up. Shit got real. But you know what? We're back. We're here. Because we're all there waiting and watching and turning around and rooting for Teddy to turn around and get to that 250, to get to that 420, to turn around and get to his happy point. Because the closer he gets to the happy point, the brighter he is. He is a bright ball of fucking sunshine when the energy is going good. Man, we can all tell when it's taking a toll on you. Don't let it fucking put you through the ground just because you feel like you're obligated. We'll be here. But ain't no way no. Dude, you could take 2 weeks off. We'd all come back in a heartbeat the day that you'd post live. Come on. I mean, I get it. Once you start rolling the ball forward, you got to keep moving. But, man, sometimes you just got to coast. Because right now it feels like you're pedaling across flat land. And we know how much of a fucking hurdle that is. Exactly. The people that matter will be here. Exactly. That is the exact sentiment. Because trust and believe, all the ones that are there strictly just to watch them troll, I guarantee you, a lot of the fucking ones that are there just waiting for the next incident to happen that causes harm, they'll disappear. And no offense meant, all the better for it. Because we're spending too much time fighting these trolls. There's a reason I opened up the basement to the lounge. Okay? Because honestly, the queso meme, it's dead. But I watch 40, 50, 60 people a day turn around and hit that fucking queso meme. Okay? The amount of people that have turned around and stated that wood chipper. Well, they got thrown into the wood chipper and banned from the channel. Okay? But let's get real. If you need a break, take a break. We'll all be here for you. Those that want to stick around, will be here. Hi, M&G. I see you're back. But yeah, we can all tell when YouTube's taking a toll on a creator. Fuck, I'm pretty sure there's probably been a few times over this last week and a half, where you guys have probably wanted to turn around and tell me something about the fact of, you know, maybe you need to take a break for a day or two, but knowing that I'm a small channel at that point, that you probably knew I probably would have just powered through it and wouldn't listen anyway. I mean, I'm sure I'm probably talking to a brick wall on the other side. Creator to creator, I get it. But man, don't make the mistake that I did. Take your break if you need it before it turns around and causes detriment. Because I am a walking example of what happens to numbers when you let it go to that point. Don't make the same mistake I made. Let me be the example of what not to do this time. You've already taught us so much. Let us take the bump for this one. For those that are just tuning in, welcome to the Canna Lounge. For those that have been here for a while, if you stuck around, like, subscribe, comment, share down the list. Turn the notification bell to all. I know he took off. I know he's on live right now. And I know I'm on his TV. So, yeah. I know he knows. But I know he knows it's not out of anger this time. Or at least I hope he does. But yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, we went over schedule today, guys. We're a whole hour over schedule, actually. Guys, gals, here in about 5 minutes, this will officially be the longest stream that we have ever had on this channel. It will officially be the longest stream we've ever had. Because we cut the longest stream we ever had trying to turn around and make up for the fact of the movie session at like 3 hours for that 4-hour and 20-minute special. But, guys, I think we have a new record holder. Yeah, exactly. It's called those of us that are small-time creators that have been through it, and we know what YouTube causes and what it can do. Yeah. I mean, I should have taken my own advice last week, let's get real. If I'm being straight up with myself, I should have taken the same exact advice that I was just handing out all of last week. And taken a break because I was letting it get to me. But you know what? Instead, I powered through it on YouTube, and here we are. We're officially in the longest stream that we've ever had on this channel. We're staying consistent on our numbers today. Yes, I know you told me to take a break long before I snapped, but you know what? At the same time, I needed to snap. Because if I didn't snap, it wasn't going to turn around and balance out. I'm just sorry that I had to put all my viewers through it. But that's the reality of life. It's what I go through on a consistent basis, is trying to turn around and balance it back out. Like I said, it's basically my living journal at this point when it comes down to the fact of the live streams. It's that moment in time. I'm sure I'll probably look back on live streams like this here in a couple of years and I'll probably fucking smile and laugh. Saying, oh my god, I can't believe that I was so fucking stressed and worried about this, that, or the other.
The one streamer we used to watch. It wasn't,
Yeah, exactly. One step at a time. One step at a time. It's what I had to bring myself back to, was one step at a time. First step for us at that point was turning around and fixing the fact of the video quality for the fact of the games. I'll just put it to you this way. If you ever intentionally allow your daughter to become a YouTube content creator, I can honestly attest to the fact, and I'm pretty sure I speak for every mod between my channel, Teddy's channel, and any mods that they would choose for their channels, that anyone who knows the location of you and your family, if anything was to come up or happen at that moment in time, and we were able to afford and manage to be able to get down there at any point in time, you'd have an army that would turn around and be willing to turn around and do what needed to be done to make sure that she was protected. Because I've noticed that is a very, very strong sentiment on both Teddy's channel and my own channel, as well as JD's and the Alaskan Avengers and so on and so forth down the list. Is if there's one thing that we all agree on that none of us can stand, if there's one thing that brings us all together, it's that those that prey on children belong in a wood chipper. Sorry for the tantrum, but it's my mentality.
Break it down into smaller goals.
Yeah, exactly. The first goal was already achieved. Fix the screen recording issue. The screen recorder I was trying to use, I recorded a 20-minute video and it cut it down to like a minute and a half. It's why I was playing on the thought of a teaser trailer, but I wanted to turn around and try to record another session and see if it would do it again, and it did. At that point, screw it. Go back to Mobizin. $4 a month, and I can turn around and keep the fact of Mobizin's little powered by or created with or whatever banner that they use. I can keep that off the videos at least. Because that was one thing I didn't like about the original Minecraft video, was that it had the banner across the bottom of it. It didn't seem professional enough. But yeah, that first match, that official first match that we posted today, that is strictly the teaser match of turning around and playing one full match from start to finish to see what it would take to get the uploads in. It's going to take time for the uploads, especially if we go for like 5 matches or so, like I'm planning on an average run, because that usually runs about 20 or so minutes. But the videos are coming. We've got it fixed. We're going to move up from there. And because I'm not paying them $42 for an adapter, if I have any comments that go with it, y'all will hear it. Because I can't mute my mic on my phone while it's recording the internal audio. So you might just get to hear Canna either having a really good day while gaming, a quiet day while gaming, or you may just hear the rage fit that goes when everything goes to hell. But they're coming. But they're all going to be video format. They're not going to be live stream. I can sit here and chat with you guys on live stream all day long. But if I try to play the game while live streaming, it'll crash my stream every time. And I hate it. I don't like it, and I'm not going to put up with it. We're going to turn around and work around that and make it work. Oh, feel free to send them to the lounge's basement anytime. We got plenty of room. The door to the lounge doesn't open. The back door only gets open once a day or when their time expires. And we've got plenty of permanent residents over from King Live 2025's channel because they couldn't learn their lesson the first 2 or 3 times. But we have plenty of open space in the Canna Lounge's basement. Feel free to send them by anytime. We love our trolls. But they are a little musty. The clip-worthy moments are coming. If we can continue the happy train, the clip moments will continue. But yeah, exactly. Break it down into smaller goals, because if you're not breaking it down into a step-by-step, it's going to overpower. You're going to get wrapped up in all the tiny details. Statements I can't say online. That's all I'm going to say.
What?
Statements I cannot say online. That's all I'm going to say. But trust and believe, there's a few things that I would say to answer that if I could legally do it on YouTube. But it'd get my channel taken down quicker than quick. Because I am a firm believer in leveling the arms race between the civilians and the government for which mobilizes above our heads. Okay, we've already gone and dealt with the fact of tyranny from one previous ruler before. I'm pretty sure we would gladly do it again in a heartbeat. Because, well, yeah, not to down-talk Henry, but he was a psychotic prick. He was also a womanizing murderer, but, you know, thankfully, better monarchs have come since him. But yeah, Henry III, we salute you. You go down in the provinces of history as probably one of the most bloodthirsty assholes that have ever been in power. You also could not keep it in your pants for the life of you, and just had to have that overly large codpiece, so I wonder just how much were you compensating for? Because apparently through the annals of history, there has never been a larger codpiece than King Henry III's codpiece that was specially custom made for him. So either Henry was massively endowed, or he was really overcompensating. I think that might have been the equivalent to the modern day big truck. Yeah, I know, the half Italian, that's the side that worries everybody. That's the side that honestly is the side that everyone gets really, really scared of, because they all know the temper that comes with the fiery Italian. But yeah, we've known a few Italian families in history, and no, you never want to get on their bad side. Ever. But yeah, yeah.
I know one right now that killed her fucking 10-year-old daughter, at least allowed it to happen.
Yeah.
And I'm not arguing against the fate or the condition of what that child was put through.
No.
That was my baby girl.
No, I know. I know.
I still want a piece of Michelle.
I know.
And someday I will get it.
It's just like one day I'll catch the one that hurt me outside of a naval base, and things will go where they naturally proceed to. But, as we state, the things that we work through.
Yep.
Because, guys, let's get real. The reason why I'm such a firm proponent of the wood chipper is mine got away. He's currently residing in a naval base right now as a Marine. And I can't touch him. But trust and believe, if I could just find him one single day off base, I probably would. Allegedly. But guys, knowing that mine is protected by the U.S. military is a whole nother fucking level compared. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not downplaying anything that anyone has ever gone through. But that's a whole total new level of mindfuck, knowing that mine is protected by the U.S. Marines and the Marine Corps themselves, knowing what he is. I still cannot walk down my home street that I grew up on for 11 years without turning around and taking pause before I walk past my old house. But yeah, guys, know that if anything like that has ever happened to you, we do feel for you. And we are here for you. Breathe, Canna. Oh, time for a dabby do. That's what we're going to do. Time for a dabby do. Yeah, dabby do. We're not going to walk down that path, not today. Maybe a different day, maybe after stream. But we're not walking down that path right now. No, I'm not allowing them to. Definitely lots of hugs and good vibes. Understand this is why I'm such a proponent that the statute of limitations for the 7 years and 7 years only statute of limitations in my home state of California needs to be lifted. Because trust and believe, if I could openly walk into court and speak out on my behalf and on the behalf of anyone else that may have been harmed by this said person, I would gladly do it in a heartbeat. I recently looked back up his family's information just to figure out where he was, because part of me was contemplating making the same mistake that a lot of victims make of getting in touch with the person that harmed them and asking them why. I thankfully quit and chose to not do that. I didn't put myself through that, thankfully. But yeah, I now at least know where he's currently residing. I know where he's currently at, and I know who's hiding him. And that's a lot more information than I should really have right now. Honestly. Because, like I said, firm proponent of a wood chipper. That was a pretty ring. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Alright, y'all, here's the deal. We went 317. I think we're going to take one more dab and then we're going to call it. Because, the truth is, yeah, Mama Canna's right. We're down to like 3 people at this point, I think, at most. A Cocker Spaniel named Woody. That's fucking perfect. That is perfect. Somebody give that dog a treat. That little Cocker Woody. Shit. Don't drop the glass. No, that'd be bad. Don't drop the glass.
Don't tap the glass. That's just bad.
Tapping the glass is fine. It's Pyrex. I just can't drop it. That would be bad. No, never change it. That name is perfect. I don't think I could have changed it either. That is comedic perfection. You know what? I'm kind of happy that the internal broke. If I'm being honest with you, I'm sort of happy the internal broke. You know why? Because now it's not freaking restricting the airflow. I'm not fighting with it like I was. But yeah, guys, if you've tuned in today and you've had a good time, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell, and turn them to all. We're in the last minute of the show. Matter of fact, we're basically in the last 30 seconds. But yeah, if y'all have had a good time in the Canna Lounge today, hit that bell, hit that subscribe button. We'll see y'all again. We're gonna get those videos out here soon. Keep on the update for them. They're coming. But guys, for what it's worth, I think we're gonna call it a stream. Catch you guys on the flip side. 5, 4,